We ready?
Yes, sir.
It's
It kind of is.
Take the glasses off.
No, I'm not taking it.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the 804 podcast. I'm Nick.
Jesse.
Alex.
Haliah.
What?
Right. That's
Hold on.
right.
Hold on. What type of Haliah are you today? What type of Haliah are you today?
Right, yeah, that's the first time you ever been speechless. So, yeah, right, yeah. Nick, who we got with us today?
Today we got Jayrico and Kareem with us today.
Yes, sir. AKA Risen Legacy. Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all, Lord.
Thank you for having us.
No problem.
What number episode this is? Or you beefing with Haliah too much to know?
No. It's all love. I really like the glasses she got on right now. They're real nice.
Mine.
Yeah, okay.
Look real educated.
Yeah, she looks real PhD right now. So, I want to say it's episode 130.
Yes, sir. 130.
130.
Yes, sir. 130.
What did I say?
Yeah, somebody getting old. Right, but that's right. Yeah, right. So, all right, next one, great. We got a quote of the week. Jugmeisters. Nothing.
Be who
Yo, I got a quote of the day thing. Basically, what we do is. Oh, is that you rock with that?
What?
I said be who you are.
What that mean to you? Why we being who we are? Why I gotta be who I is?
Yeah.
Right.
What do I want to be? What?
Then use a dumb.
As a quote of the day? Yeah.
Not the dumb bit. Maybe to be who you are.
Okay.
Right, yeah, jeez.
So,
You make an imaginary teeth? Right, yeah. Non-aid? Right, yeah. Like, where is... Oh, my God. I see what type of episode it's going to be. Yeah, so...
I'll be who you
I'm going to let y'all take care. I'm going to let y'all take flight of this one.
Be who you are. So, pretty much... or Nick, you want to explain
Don't
it?
pretend to be somebody that you're not. Just be your original self. You couldn't say that?
It's your quote.
Be himself.
It's your quote.
No bullshit. I hear y'all.
Okay, so again, we have Jayrico and Kareem.
Yes, sir.
So tell the people what it is that y'all do.
Y'all have to sum it up in words.
We are Risen Legacy. We go by Risen Legacy as our group name, but we are filmmakers, directors, actors, and screenwriters.
Bet. What's up?
Going on our 10-year anniversary of actually doing everything. Actually this year, so
Respect.
yes, sir. Thank you.
So I don't want my shit lagging. Right.
You're good.
Exactly.
I got a question. So, what's a common misconception about that a lot of people, like the general public, have about filmmakers, screenwriters, actors? Yeah, just in general.
Common misconception. Everything is easy. People think in this field we just pick up a camera and shoot, but in reality, it's way deeper than that.
True.
It's way deeper than that.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually obstacles you got to face while filming, before filming, post-production, pre-production. So it's like a lot of people think, hey, I can pick this up and I can do this. It's not that easy. It's not that easy.
Hard work.
It's expensive too. Very expensive.
Definitely.
It's not cheap.
Especially when you invest in yourself.
Yeah. You might need if you got a business or whatnot, keep your records for when you're doing your taxes as well.
Oh yeah, facts.
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
Yeah, facts.
Facts.
What if you could do a movie with one actor? Who would you make a film with?
I'll let you go first. I'll say
I would say that I've been looking to right now is Zoe Saldana, who plays Gamora in the Avengers movie.
And Colombiana.
Yeah.
Colombiana.
Her right now, her acting range is crazy, and for her to not have not one movie but 3 movies in the top 10 of all box office of all time is wild. It's
what is
crazy.
it? Avengers,
Avengers, Infinity War, Endgame.
Ooh.
Crazy.
I would say I would probably say maybe Michael B. Just because of his range and how long he's been doing it. If you look back at Chronicle, and then I saw another movie the other day that he was actually in that I didn't even know he was in. Can't think of the movie name, but he had braids. But it was just like when you look at his career and how long he's been acting, it's just his range is unlimited. It's like now they're trying to figure out like what he can still do because it's like he done done everything.
Yeah.
So I think Michael B would be a great actor. I would probably pick to work with.
Now, some people say he can't act.
I
Be
would.
honest. Don't hold back.
I mean, the movies I've seen, he's played a great actor in. Every single movie. Like I said, that's one of our favorites. Chronicle. I don't know if you guys seen that,
I've seen
but that was really good with him in it.
Him and Fruitvale Station.
Fruitvale Station.
Yeah.
Shit right
Creed.
there.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah,
Creed.
Creed is one of my favorite series,
Fruitvale
actually, just because
Station is
of
my
how
shit.
good he actually made that. Like when you take a series such as
Black
Rocky,
Panther?
yeah, Black Panther
that
too
was
as well.
his first role as a villain too.
But when you take a series like Rocky and you spin it off,
Not easy to do.
it's not easy to do.
Not easy to do at all.
Not easy.
Shout out to Ryan Coogler too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He been on it. He
Yeah.
been on it. He been working.
And then the next one, because I know Ryan Coogler, he didn't do the second one. What was the guy's name? Like Steven something, I think, right? The one who directed Creed 2.
Yeah.
It
I can't
wasn't
think of his
Ryan.
name.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
can't remember.
I had seen something behind the scenes.
Yeah.
There was another dude, but I think he like handpicked, like Ryan handpicked him.
Mhm.
So yeah, facts.
I think on this next one, the guy who was actually in the Low Key series at the end, he's in the next Creed.
Oh,
The black guy,
Yeah.
he's in the next Creed, and that's gonna be really good. Two great actors right there, man. I
They
can't
said
wait to
it's
see
supposed to
that.
come out November.
Yeah,
Yeah.
November. Yep.
You got one, Joseph?
You got anything on that?
Thank you. What made y'all get into filmmaking and directing this film?
Let me take it back.
Yeah.
Let me take it back. All right, so let's start at the end of 2012. He was all into football, and I was all into drawing. And we're getting to that point where now we're getting ready to go to high school. We got to figure out what we want to do, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I was at home. I'm 13 years old around this time, and I'm at home. I'm watching the last Harry Potter movie, and I just thought, how did they do the effects in the movie? Yeah, so I go on YouTube and I search up Harry Potter effects, and it was kids younger than me and older than me doing their own little effects duels and stuff. I was like, this is wild, this is cool. And I'm like, man, if they can do it, I can do it too. And after that, I started doing my own special effects videos of me on the green screen, flying through the sky, fire coming from my hands, all at 13. And then I got him, and we've been doing it ever since, skits and little effects here and there. And then a few years ago, I think 2019.
2019.
Yeah, I got signed into my cousin's label, Stacking Up. Shout out to Stacking Up Entertainment.
Yeah, shout out.
And he,
Shout out, stacking up.
He called me, 64 boy. He called me. He was like, "Hey, cuz, I want you to direct a music video." I was like, "Okay." He was like, "It's for Sony." I was like, "Are you sure? You want me to do that?" I never did a music video before. So I'm like, "You sure?" And we did that. We knocked that out of the park. And then I was like, "Yeah, I'm good for directing. This is what I want to do."
I want to take it back a little bit. We actually started off recording on a Nintendo DS, Nintendo 3DS. So it was like,
DS, so wait.
yeah. So it was like from there, we were just doing it just to have fun. We didn't even think about how we were actually creating scripts and things like that and putting everything together. We were just kids. We were just doing it. And then, like he said, what was it? Like you said, 2019. It was probably about November 2019. I'm a student at Virginia State University, so for one of my assignments, I had to do a project, and the project was just a basic project just to show how you can edit and do different cuts and things like that. But me being who I am, I wanted to go above and beyond. So I said, you know what? I'm going to make an actual script. So I got with him, and I think that same exact night, I had about maybe 2 scenes written down on paper. Got on a Google Doc and finished the whole thing in a matter of a couple of hours. That film wasn't supposed to be published. It was just a school project, but one of the other guys that was in it was like, you know what, let's just go ahead and put it on YouTube, see what it does. That video almost has 100,000 views right now.
Hey, congrats.
At 99,103 by
Yeah,
exact.
that's what's up.
Just checked that out earlier. So from there, man, we just continue to build and everything.
Straight from there, we've been getting more and more good connections towards the label that we're signed to, Stacking Up Entertainment. And I've been doing music videos. They've been helping me get music videos through Sony, Empire Distribution, on Vivo, BT Jams. It's been it's been crazy. And I was like, he called me up and he was like, man, you can get your short films on here. I was like, you sure? He was like, yeah. So from there, we just kept on doing our movies that we got planned coming out. The first one we did through Vivo, Retribution, is a horror short film. We did that, and I think we shot that in 2 days. And we threw that up there, and it came out real good.
Sure. I'd say, what's your favorite, I guess, part, for each of y'all about this whole process? Actually, I'd say filmmaking in general.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite part from that?
I would
Idea,
say,
script to the final.
I think that right there is just right, coming up with the script, coming up with ideas. Because, like, to be honest, anybody would want their own story to be written on TV.
Right.
Like, who would want their own movie? And for us, because me and him, we've been doing this for a long time, and me having to have the resources to do special effects and all this stuff, we could go as far as we could with whatever idea that we come up with. Right now, we are filming our feature film. It's called Deceptive. It's a drama romance feature. This is our first feature film. We have a Netflix actor. We have
shout out Choach Official.
Yep, Choach Official. We got 2 TikTok artists, Tanaya and Della West. And also, we have a comedian.
Oko Funny.
Yeah.
Oko Funny.
Oh,
That's my
Lord.
cousin. Yes, sir.
Oh Lord.
But I think my favorite part of the process, like he said, is just everything. And then also it's the post-production part that I really like, because when you actually take a couple weeks, months, maybe a year to actually film the whole process, when you sit back and at the premiere look at it and just see everything, it's just like wow, because it's different once in words, the script, you never really get to see the visual part of it until it's actually everything put together. So I believe that's my favorite part, just sitting at the premiere, relishing in the glory of the movie. I really like that part right there.
The fruits of your labor too.
Yep, fruits of our labor.
Yeah, when we did Retribution, we decided to have a premiere for the whole cast and for close people of the cast members and everybody to come through. We had popcorn and everything. And I never showed him the movie. I waited till the day of to want to see his reaction.
It was special. It was special.
It was crazy. Everybody was going off when it came on. And when we had before we threw the movie on, we decided to make our own movie trailers to put on there and to announce our next projects that we had coming.
Sort of like the movie theater experience.
That's tough. Yeah.
Yeah, we did that, and that night was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah.
It was a surreal night because, like I said, we've been doing it for 10 years. So to see something like that happen and for us to be in that position and especially us being so young and doing it at this age, it was just like, wow, like we got a long life to live, and hey, the sky's the limit, like you said. So it's just amazing to really see that.
I know people say what inspires them. What scares you, bro?
Failing, and not really living up, not so to say living up to our expectations, but our expectations, not expectations of other people, but what we expect. When we have a project, everything going wrong is our worst. That's just like we never want that to happen. And everything's not gonna be perfect on projects. You might experience a few hiccups, but as far as that, I believe that's the failing that's our worst fear right there.
It's tough trying to get everything to get when you're going through making movies, because right now nobody is paying us to put all this money into these projects. This is coming out of our own pockets, so we just grinding and getting whatever that we can to get materials and to book these places and everything, and trying to plan everything and get everything as completed as we can and see how the process goes by the time we hit from post-production to the release.
Other than Jesse and Alex, what other filmmakers in the city do y'all think that y'all would love to collaborate with? Because these guys right here
Our assholes, except Jesse.
are some of the best filmmakers I've ever seen.
Students.
To be honest, I wouldn't really like, in my opinion, other than you, I don't know any other Like,
Not too much.
yeah, it's not a lot of people that's on our level. Like, you know, no disrespect to anybody, but like YouTubers and stuff like that, it's just not the same. It's not the same as filmmaking and actually putting together an actual script. So I believe that we actually sit alone with a few others in that field. I don't really, other than you guys, see anybody else that we could possibly collab with.
To kind of like, you know, like features and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So, yeah.
But it's hard to find people who really have the vision for it and really want to actually do this. So I can't really think of anybody off the top of my head.
Is it hard to get people to see the vision sometimes?
Yeah, it is. Like 1 minute we'll explain like, we want you to be a part of this project, and we describe the whole project. And like, okay, yeah, sure, I would love to be a part of it. And out of nowhere, they just bounce out of nowhere.
We had a lot of people. I hate that, man. Retribution.
Yesterday. Yeah. Just now.
And not to get too off topic, but like, you know, like we're working on a project now, and like, you know, I was just telling, you know, like Nick, I was like, you know, it's funny because like sometimes it's ironic. People will be like, hey, I want to do this with y'all,
Right.
and then like it'd be like, oh no, I can't. But then afterwards, like, oh yeah, you still need me, and it's like, it's over.
Yeah. It's like, yeah.
And that's no shade. Shit happens, but like just in general, like yeah.
And it's crazy because like you said, people are flake on Retribution.
We had a bunch of people that we had casted for that had never answered our conference calls for us to rehearse on because the distance between everybody. And some of them, they just didn't answer the phone call, and it was like, we need you to come on. They're like, oh yeah, we'll definitely be on there. And they don't show up, and then we took them out and just move on and just give it to somebody else that was able to do it. And it's just like, what happened? I thought we were doing it. Like, trying to get you ready for that.
It's like people, they like you said, they want to say, okay, I'm ready for this. I want to do this, but deep down inside, they don't really see the vision.
It's a commitment.
Like it's a big commitment. It's a big commitment.
Asti, calm down.
Because when you actually lay the script out in front of somebody,
It's on that grind.
I agree.
No bull.
but yeah, it's like it's just different to see like, and it also comes with experience, and it also comes with what's a great word that I can use? It also comes with your reputation, I should say. As we started making more projects and things like that, that's when people were like, oh yeah, I want to flock to these guys. I want to do that. But then at the same time, you still got those people who, oh yeah, I want to do it, but can't do it. It's a lot of effort that you got to put into it.
It's been a crazy process because before when we were just doing our skits, we were asking people, yeah, let's hop in the skits. And like, yeah, I want to be in it. And they was like, no, I can't do it. And as soon as the movies came up and then the views started going, the people was like, oh, y'all should let me be in the movie.
Well, even the skits.
Y'all never hit us. Y'all never hit me up no more, man.
You never hit me up ever,
Damn, man. You don't never hit us up, man. Like,
yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy process.
There we go.
Nicolaya.
I said Nicolaya.
I was warned. Somebody told me. Right. Right.
How do y'all go about y'all casting calls?
Casting, we normally some of the people we know and we have like actual experience with them and how they act and stuff like that. But some of the people we give them a chance. But a lot of the times, our selection may not be the greatest, but it's really on whoever has the most talent and skill when it comes to that auditioning and things like that.
Character justice.
Yep. Because sometimes we might have a group of people and we might not know exactly where we want to put everybody. We might evaluate and say, hey, you here, you here, you there, you here, and it just goes just like that.
Question: do y'all have the casting director?
No,
It's just us two.
it's just us. Yeah.
Okay, I was just curious. I was just curious in general.
It's like we're looking at a mirror right now.
Yeah.
So I was imagining they asked you, do we have a casting director? No. I wish you would. But no.
I got something for y'all. Question. So we were just talking about this, Jesse. Actually. So okay. how do you balance between like your longer projects, but yet, you know, and like I've always said, or I like to say now, we live in a generation or society that like is clout driven.
Yeah.
So like you gotta stay relevant if you want to be like popping, if you want to, you know, get the views and everything. So how do you keep that like, you know, like that clout on you, but at the same time like still like work on your longer project? How do you balance it?
In between from what we've been doing from the years from before we got into doing movies and stuff, we were doing like little skits, like little comedy skits for people that we went to school with, and it was doing okay. And then we started doing these skits out of nowhere. That was like how 90s music videos used to be like, and started throwing those up. And those, it was a different Instagram page. Shout out to 90s Move.
Yep.
They've been spreading our skits throughout, and those was getting like 20,000 views a skit. And I was like, this is wow. So they've been really messing with those, and then from over the years we started doing the movies. So in between is like we can do with our personal projects, and then some side projects that we can just throw out there while we work on everything that we got coming out.
Because like you said, consistency is key when it comes to this. You gotta always have a good project out or some good projects just to stay relevant, like you said.
And it's tough too when you trying to be consistent, because depending on how big the project is and how much, you know, nothing that's coming out from, nobody's giving money to us, but this coming out of our pocket. So it's hard trying to keep, you know, doing projects like these and then doing our other stuff, because it's all comes from us. So yeah, it's been a tough process.
Time management.
Yeah.
What filmmaker inspires y'all? Filmmaker, director?
James Cameron.
Yep. James Cameron and
Steven Spielberg. Yeah. Those are the goats. Those are the goats. My favorite movie of all time is Avatar, and that's by James Cameron, of course. And we just try to inspire to be like those guys every day. Another one that's really, really inspiring too is Jordan Peele. He's very good. And I feel like what we're doing is kind of similar to what he's doing. Like a lot of people try to compare us to Tyler Perry, but I would say we're more like Jordan Peele in the sort of creativity and things like that, you know?
We not gonna do you like that. And all sniggles and giggles aside, not a bad comparison.
Yeah,
No,
he's not a bad comparison. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
We aspire to be like him, of course, but as far as like
Speak freely.
Directional.
I feel like Jordan Peele is doing a lot of things that we haven't seen from the blacks.
Like Tyler Perry, he been doing his grind, you know, for him to be able to be
3 motherfuckers.
Yeah.
He opened the door though.
But just the fact that Jordan Peele is actually taking sci-fi, drama, things like that. He's not just doing horror. Yeah, exactly. He's not just focused on one genre. He's doing everything, and that's sort of what we want to do.
Sure, that's tough.
Okay. I'll say this. If y'all could have directed any movie ever made, what movie would y'all have done? I give you 3 movies.
3, okay. That's a tough one. Ooh, I wouldn't want to touch Avatar. I'd leave that James Cameron. Yeah.
So what was your favorite film?
Maybe another Friday
I
movie.
don't have a favorite film. I just got a bunch of films, but mostly from.
Were you a Harry Potter fan?
I am.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right.
Yeah.
He got me into Harry Potter. I didn't like Harry Potter at first.
Oh
Man.
yeah. No,
I get it, but I don't get it. But now as we older, be like that was tough.
Yeah, that was my main thing, and that's the thing too that you just brought that up. Like during the process before I even thought about getting into straight directing, and I'm a Harry Potter fan. So in high school, he was up here. I think in Hopewell, VA. He was filming for Imperium.
Oh, Daniel.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Radcliffe.
I drove down there, and I didn't think we was gonna meet him.
Yo.
And I met.
That's actually tough.
Yeah,
I'm
and I have a video. It's up on YouTube, and I was telling him about a project that is still being in development. It's a Harry Potter live action series that we've been trying to do for a long time.
That's tough. Name?
Yeah, it's called The Chronicles of Fate. So during this time, I'm telling him it was a little meetup thing that he had for the movie, and after they finished filming, we met around the back, and I was telling him about the concept of the project, and I got it on video of him giving me advice. He was like, if you want to get into filmmaking, just keep making films.
And that's where we took off from there.
Yeah,
That's exactly where we took off.
it's crazy. It's crazy.
Just keep making it.
Thank you, Daniel Radcliffe.
Facts. Thank you, Daniel.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got anything else in these topics?
We can get into these topics.
Obviously y'all see the jersey. NBA Finals did wrap up.
Oh yeah, I'm a big
Shout
Warriors
pick.
fan.
Okay,
Been a Warriors fan since 2013. So hey,
good. So you happy?
I've been talking because hey man, these past 2 years, man, they was talking to like we was trash, 15 and 50. Warriors will never make it back. The Warriors are this and that.
Superstar.
Yeah, Clay won't be back to help.
Right.
Like Draymond said, man, I can't say what Draymond said, but
I was saying he been talking his shit. Yeah,
But-
definitely.
I feel like hey, we're back on top. Yeah, you know, we gonna keep the dynasty going. Hey, I'm excited.
Sure.
My team, man.
You got a team, or you putting?
I've been out of it for a little minute now.
Honestly, honestly. Yeah, the only part about this now is nothing gonna be on now.
Yeah.
Let's
No fan duel.
niggas the baseball.
I'm a
Right, yeah, right. But the hood,
We making films.
Yeah.
shit. Another one that ain't playing. Yeah, so.
Go Yankees, you know. At the top of the division. I think we got our 50th win the other day. You know.
Okay.
So.
I do like baseball money though.
Yeah.
Contracts. Oh, yeah.
Contracts
I do
definitely
that.
something different,
Jesus, yeah. $300 million. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sign me
Yeah,
up.
right. Yeah, let's go ahead.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Take a picture.
I know Haliah she hyped about this. Your boy, Drake, Drizzy,
I
the
didn't
boys,
listen
the
to that
kid,
shit.
his album.
I didn't listen
Anybody
to
listen to it?
I listen to it.
Honestly, never mind.
I did.
I like it. I like
Okay,
it. I mean, it's not the typical Drake, but if you think about it, artists are great artists because they can switch up and they can actually do other things. If you think about an artist who makes the same type of music over and over again, you get tired of listening to them.
Right.
And if you think about what Drake did, Drake actually stepped into another genre and broke records in the other genre. And look how much money he's making. So really, I feel like it was from a marketing standpoint that he did that. It was smart to me.
Trust me. Next week, niggas will be bumping that shit.
You feel me?
Everybody keeps saying
Yeah.
it's a club jump. Like once
They keep
you in
saying
the
that's
club,
a TikTok album.
I mean,
once you got the little drink in your hand with the little umbrella in it, right, and you see the junks walking around. That's so.
I like it. I think it's a good album, man. It ain't your typical Drake, but it's your typical Drake if you think about it.
Somebody says cleaning that house music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody says burning incense music. Yeah. Somebody
Smoke
says,
a blunt or something, you know what I'm saying? Relax.
Yeah.
So it was a pretty good album.
Yeah, I
I don't
like
think it was his best, but it was worth the listen. I'll say it was worth the listen the second time.
That's what I need to do. I listened the first time. I need to do that. Second go around.
I did see the little video.
And you
I still haven't seen
and
it.
you know how I am. I'm like, you can't judge an album within 24 hours.
No, you can't. You gotta listen to it twice. That's me.
Exactly.
That's me
You
too.
gotta at least listen to it twice or at least give it a week to breathe.
The first time you go through, you're not gonna hear some of the things that you're gonna hear the second time too. So that's also good too.
That's why I was upset with Kendrick Lamar fans. I mean, 12 hours into the album, this album of the year. Like,
Yeah. I'm like,
come on, yo.
yeah.
It's several songs.
Yeah.
It's several songs.
Oh, he dropped it? Album of the year. No,
Yeah.
bro.
He's the best. Come on now.
Yeah,
You
it's
didn't
not
listen
out
to it.
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said it's coming out next year. Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, yeah.
Haliah, you got any news? I left this spot open just for guest choice. You got anything on?
Alex, you didn't do your age question.
You definitely did not. So
Word?
let's get into that. You actually fucking slipped. Yeah, you gotta tell you about that. Y'all like, well, shit, y'all filmmakers. Niggas make up scenarios every day, but y'all like what if questions?
Yeah.
What if it was hot outside, but you had 2 sweaters on and the cheeseburger man was, yeah. Well, Alex like doing that, but his is age related. So he's gonna put you at a certain age, and then let's see what y'all doing at this certain age. So how are we turning down? And they some young bucks now, right? Yes, no, you know what I mean? Right? They got their life ahead of them now, right? Yeah.
I got
They
it.
ain't our age, right? Yeah,
I got
right.
How old are y'all?
Don't pay them no mind. They being started.
Nah, 24.
23.
Kobe.
Yeah, you know.
Right on time. Right. You know, you turn 24, your knee get the cranking right. I turned 24 last weekend, so you know what I mean? Right.
Oh, I believe it.
Right, mine come with a tag now. So I'm there, don't get. That hurt me doing that to you. But go ahead, now. Oh, turn.
I'm gonna put you at a smooth.
Ain't no smooth about you.
Smooth 51.
Great.
God damn, you just gave him like 30 something.
Yeah, damn.
51.
What they doing at 51?
51.
That ain't bad. They still, you know what I mean? Still out here.
Let's put y'all at y'all's second Oscar award.
Ooh, period.
Keep my words.
Hey, I'm about to get to it.
I forgot there's some negativity.
I'm about to get to it.
Go ahead. So second Oscars, 51.
Y'all, you know, y'all getting y'all award, y'all walk up. What y'all gonna do if a competitor walks up on the stage and slaps y'all because they were jealous that they didn't get the Oscar?
They not getting a chance.
I'm gonna tell you, yeah, they ain't getting a chance.
I just want to thank my mom.
Psych. Yeah.
So it's not even going.
Nah, it ain't even gonna happen. Not nope. Nah.
51.
We didn't seen it happen before. I know it's coming. Yeah.
The 6ix9ine clip, and that nigga be like, stupid. Like, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, it ain't even gonna happen.
For sure.
Bet.
Now, what would you do in that situation, Alex?
Something like
They're not gonna get a chance.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
Honestly,
I'm with my man. Yeah, they're not gonna get a chance.
I don't think Chris Rock was expecting Will Smith to do that. I don't think we all was expecting that. But the way it happened, it was like a movie. It was like a movie
Like
smack.
a skit. Yeah.
And then he walked up and smiled at the end. I'm like, is this real?
Right.
No.
Yeah.
No. Because Jesse always be getting at me because I always be like, Richard,
Really joking back and forth with him.
Yeah.
But bro won't, he won't.
Yeah.
He won't joke.
Jada won't going for it.
Yeah, tighten up.
I don't think
I
he
just
will.
watched The Matrix, honestly, the new one.
Oh,
new
I
one?
ain't seen it
Oh,
yet.
yeah.
Was it good?
Man,
Come on back.
I like it. I like that joint. I like how they made it modern day.
Yeah, that Jay was actually kind of tough.
Yeah.
And then the fact that they used Jay, hey, Will, don't slap me.
Yeah.
Jada's, you know, like she was like, had the makeup and everything, Niobe.
Yeah, that was
That was
tough.
kind of cool. Yeah.
So it was worth the watch.
It was definitely worth the watch.
I mean, bro, you got me.
What was it on?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people didn't really like it because it was modern, but if you think about it, it has to adapt to what we see today.
Yeah.
It can't just be the same way.
You
But
know-
I like it.
What's a very underrated movie that you like? Or that y'all like?
That's a good question.
I don't know.
Project Almanac is one of them. That's an old movie though.
I would say, I don't know. It's plenty of underrated movies. Like Dope from 2015.
Dope. Yeah, Dope is
I don't know.
That's a great answer.
Yeah. Let's see.
I like of course y'all probably say this is a great movie, but for some reason I like Flight by Denzel Washington. That's a very great movie, underrated. Yeah, a lot of people kind of had mixed emotions about it because of the controversy, but I think it was a great movie. And Denzel killed his role in that. That's a great question. That's a great, because we see great movies all the time, and it's just, It's a great
lot of more underrated movies. But more so of you see a lot more indie filmmakers that's starting to come up a lot more too. That's like they got a lot of more underrated films rather than it is how it is in Hollywood now. Hollywood now, like it's a few movies now, but it's starting to a point where they're just coming up with remakes.
Same thing.
Yeah, the same thing over and over and over.
Yeah.
It's remakes off things that not a lot of people ask for. It's just.
I think I have something to kind of say about that. So like the whole because I was just talking to somebody about like they got a lot of reboots coming out now.
Yeah.
Of like, oh, it's like an homage to like the old one or whatever. If it's like a continuation, cool. If it's done right, it has to be done right. I also think it is honestly cool if you let it breathe for a long enough time for the characters can come back together, they age right. That's pretty cool. Yeah. And I think that's cool for the actors and actresses to kind of like get together and cool, like that's awesome. Like like a nice little reunion and stuff. But sometimes it can be a lot. You're like it can be like great, go like everyone's doing it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So if it's done right, I have no problem.
Yeah,
with it.
it's a lot. They're trying to do reboots of classics. Just leave it alone. I
Sometimes.
heard they're doing a reboot. They're trying to do a reboot. What is it?
White Man Can't Jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was another one that you said
Yeah.
they're trying to force but I mean they might make it modern day.
We've already seen How High too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't really seen that, but was it good?
I seen
Lil
bits and
Yachty
pieces.
and
Yeah.
Mr. Young Fly.
Was it funny?
I'm a Lil Yachty fan, but it still was bad.
It was bad.
Yeah, or not comparable to Redman and that.
Yeah.
How can you?
Modern day they tried to
Yeah.
butcher that, yeah.
I heard they're gonna reboot The Bodyguard too.
Oh yeah.
The one with Whitney Houston.
Yeah, they gotta
They
leave that
doing too
alone.
much.
Yeah.
Like what is the storyline gonna
Yeah.
be?
Like why? Kind of. Like I'm sorry.
They need to leave everything alone.
Yeah.
It's like you have the same title. We know what the story's gonna be about. It's like it's just no point of remaking it.
And then I feel like once the once the actors passed away that was in the first one, I feel like at that point you should just leave it alone because why would you try to get somebody else to fill their spot when it's like you don't even know where the storyline actually left off and you can't portray to be that person that actor was.
Yeah.
I agree.
And a lot of
Like
people,
nobody can be Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
and a lot of people in that situation turn down roles because of that.
Yeah.
It's like it's too much pressure.
And I think that's why it's taking so long for them to. Cause I know before Chad Bowick died, I think I said his name wrong. I'm sorry.
Chad Boseman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're good.
But
We
Yeah.
covered you. Yeah.
He ain't gonna get you in your sleep. Yeah. he can-
but actually, cause I know they was working
I
on
never
filming Black Panther 2, and I think that's why it's taking so long for them to
That's tough.
pick back up on that. But it's like a lot of the actors that was in the first one don't want to pick it back up because
Yeah.
one is not going to be the same, and then it's like y'all had already started filming for it, so it's like how y'all gonna start something with him and then like. This is like the Paul Walker situation with Fast and Furious. I don't understand why they still
They
trying to
should've
make
been
Fast and
stopped that
Furious.
series.
Yeah.
But I feel like at the Paul pass, I feel like they should have stopped. And then it's like, I forgot which two of them it is, but two of them got some type of beef or something. And it's like
Yeah.
y'all,
Oh, Dwayne and Vin Diesel.
yeah.
Yep.
And it's like
The
y'all
Rock,
steady trying to force this image to continue a franchise. And I feel like y'all should have been stopped it once Paul passed. And then it's like the way they ended that
Alive,
movie.
too. In the movie, he's alive.
Yeah, they got his brother to do like it's called like a body capture. So they would do is they did his face like
Yeah, in the
CGI
car.
on his face and all that stuff throughout the movie. I know while they were doing filming, he died during the middle of that film.
Yeah.
And he had to redo the whole script and like put in different pieces. So that whole point of
It would make sense.
Yeah.
Yep. But towards the end is when he really.
that was
That was his brother.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like when the beat-
the
that was
end
separation.
was-
Yeah.
Yep.
The end was whoo.
Yeah.
When I
But-
see you.
You know, Fast and Furious, like 9 with John Cena, like it's something because they're still like going with like he's still alive in the like
Yeah.
movie.
Nick said he missed that one, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I like-
Fast and Furious 17 with with Mick
They just
Foley,
need to
right?
With Mick
leave
Foley.
it alone. Like, they
Yeah,
need to-
I'm a John Cena fan, and
Dom, yeah, Dom, yeah.
I think it was
He's
good.
actually no,
Right,
he's actually not that actor.
No,
He's not, but
And get his bag.
It's kind of like at the end.
Oh.
At the end, you can kind of tell where they kind of like rushed it. Like it was. I don't know. But speaking of John Cena, you guys seen Peacemaker?
Nah,
I was trying to.
Peacemaker,
He did
very
good
great
as that
show.
character. He played that
You seen
character
it?
too in the Justice League. That was like a separation. So like, yeah.
Oh, like
Did you see
Suicide
this
Squad
video?
or
I
something?
mean, Suicide Squad. That's what
Did you see it?
What?
Peacemaker?
Not yet. I heard.
Oh,
I
it's
heard
amazing.
It
I feel like it's a lot of dark humor and stuff like that. It's like growing up, me watching wrestling, seeing John Cena on TV and stuff like that. When you see him on Peacemaker, you're gonna be like, John Cena said that? He just said that? It's just like he's more funnier. It's amazing. I can't really get into it. It's just
And he getting his hefty bag too.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Hefty,
He getting that endorsement money. He getting that money.
I gotta ask y'all. Do y'all watch Y'all watch the Marvel films?
Oh yeah.
Man.
So one of my favorite directors out of the three that I like is Martin Scorsese.
Okay.
So Martin Scorsese had a
Hey,
quote that he said,
Think I know where you're going.
Marvel films are not real cinema. I said, what would you say about about that?
Well,
Not real cinema. I don't know.
Yeah,
I might
I
have
don't-
to disagree with that.
Yeah.
It was already kind of tough because from the beginning, when they first announced like, oh, they're gonna do comic book movies into movies, people were not taking it. And then from the early 2000s when
Spider-Man was the
when
first one.
Spider-Man
Right?
first came out, people was like,
yeah.
oh, okay.
Bully Maguire. I'm seeing so many movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey, Boogie.
Yeah, that right there, all those movies, and Hawk 2004, and the Deadpool, all the X-Men movies, all that stuff. It was a whole turning point for people. Like, oh, this is kind of getting good. And then by the time when the MCU started coming up and Disney started getting the rights and everything, that's when it started to progress a lot more. And that game now, that's like Disney's top two moneymakers right there. Is Marvel and Star Wars.
Check.
You can't really say it's not real cinema because you gotta think about how it shifted the whole culture of everything. If you think about the time, like you said, when the first Avengers came out, leading to the last Avengers, and think about the impact that it put on the world. And every year, it was people
every
at
time.
the movie theater saying this movie, this chapter. So I mean, I can.
Brought people back to the movies.
Yeah.
One could honestly say.
And yeah, we like grew up together, so like we would go to the movies.
Exactly.
It was dead.
It's like I couldn't see it
That
on
middle school,
DVD.
high school,
Yeah.
it was a
Yeah.
little dead going
Yeah.
to the movies for a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, that ever since that popping.
Yeah, when Marvel was started blowing up a lot more straight up than it is today. You don't see a lot of the other side of the industry and people going to the theaters to go see like romantic comedies and stuff like that no more. Because those are starting moving to the streaming services. Like you see a lot more when it comes to like superhero fantasy type movies.
It's like you gotta be there at the theater.
I liked personally, and I wish I would have seen this in the theater, but I saw it on HBO Max. The Last Duel with Matt Damon and what is his name? Golly, Adam Driver, the one who plays Kylo Ren. It's that one where it was like it's like an old like France one where they're like fighting over they're like the woman basically accused like Adam Driver of like rape, and then it was like a big thing in like France, like medieval France, and like they like dueled like to the death for it, and that shit was actually.
I have to see
I
that.
gotta look at that.
The Last Duel,
The Last
bro.
Duel?
Matt Damon, because
Okay.
I like Matt Damon from the Jason Bourne movies, which was my
Man.
shit.
Hey, I like that too, man.
Yeah.
Jason Bourne.
I was hurt. Like I remember, like I had torn my meniscus, and I remember like I was on crutches, and I was telling my mom like the first thing when I can get out is I gotta see the last Jason Bourne movie. When he was older, I was like, I don't care what. Like we're going to see him.
That was a different. I seen that series I think a couple years ago. Something just told me, hey,
Shaky
watch
Cam
Jason
too.
Bourne. Yep, man, it was. That's a great series.
Yeah.
Another series I really like that I've been watching that I'm actually on the last season of is Dexter. You guys watch Dexter? Dexter.
Older show, right?
Yeah, but they came out with a thing, Dexter New Blood. So now he's older. I'm not gonna say anymore because I don't want to spoil it.
No,
but it's a very great series, man. And I think Showtime has that. So just to see like some of the shows that Showtime and HBO is coming out with is very great.
That's what's up.
I started watching a lot of those old kung fu movies with like Jet Li, like Enter the Dragon and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, bro, them shit's a classic, bro. I love action, bro.
Yeah, my uncle used to get me to watch all the Bruce Lee movies and stuff like that, man.
Gotta pay your respects.
Yeah.
Got to, bro. Got to. And the cat stretches, and then like he stretches, remember? And then like him and like Chuck Norris were like kind of like doing the whole like, and then getting ready to fight, bro. Like yeah, like.
Speaking, a question that you asked earlier, underrated movie, I would say is a movie that Bruce Lee's son did, and that was The Crow. You guys seen that?
I heard of it.
The Crow, it was very good. He actually died while filming that. They claimed that a bullet hit him that came from like a dummy gun, but also they were saying that he
What
was.
is up with all these actors passing from a?
I'm gonna tell you, they basically said that they said they killed Bruce because he was saying like secrets and stuff from like martial arts and things like that, and then they also saying that they killed his son because of the same reason. So it's theories and stuff. It's just crazy, man. But if you guys have a second, go check that out. The Crow is very good, man. It's basically about a guy who gets wrongfully killed, and then on Halloween he comes back and gets vengeance. So it's very good. Got a lot of twists and turns. Amazing.
I made a mistake. I said Jet Li Enter the Dragon is Bruce Lee.
Bruce
Yeah,
Lee.
yeah.
My bad.
Now you good? We understood.
We
Yes,
knew
sir.
that. I got a quick question for y'all. Sorry, I know we're on topics now, but what would be a way, like, what's the best way you say it? Like, for an independent filmmaker, y'all mentioned like coming out of pocket. We also, come out of pocket pretty much. What would be the best way to raise capital, raise money for an independent filmmaker to make the project that you want to make?
I've recently started looking into like funding, like from GoFundMe and things like that.
Crowdfunding.
Crowdfunding, yep.
Yeah, you got personal, people that really want to try to support you. I guess try to start going through that. Like, what you could do is like, you could get an idea for a concept. You didn't start filming. You could probably do like an announcement trailer. And like have one of those GoFundMes and try to spread it out and see how many want to support y'all and get through, see how that goes.
That also, but me, in my opinion, I feel like your vision is your vision. Nobody else is going to really believe in your vision as much as you do. So it may be a time where you might put out that GoFundMe and people don't donate and things like that. So me personally, just try to get it out the mud, honestly. Like, at the end of the day, you're going to feel better looking at your project and saying, hey, I put all this money into it, but now look at it. And now we're at the point where you got monetization and things like that, so you can actually make money off these projects.
Right.
So it's kind of like you got to go through the mud, go through the trenches to really get to that point you want to be. Some people may say, hey, I want to invest into you, but I feel like a lot of people are just going to overlook you because they don't see how
Everybody don't have the same vision.
Yep, and your dream could benefit them or benefit others around you. So I feel like sometimes you just got to get it out the mud and grind it out
And
as much as you can.
distribution, I've been kind of like looking at more videos and stuff too. Distribution is a motherfucker. Yeah, like I've been kind of like the deals and stuff. Like you can really get or it's like, what am I getting out of this? Like I don't care about the vision. I don't care about the movie.
Yeah, it's like, what's the return?
Yeah, like period. Like fuck out of here. But
Gangsta lean.
Right.
Alright. We can go and get these announcements. We can get up out of here. Let me start with you guys. Any announcements, any dates, anything going on in your world?
We don't have
that y'all
official
want to
dates
know?
yet, but we got some few projects that we've been working on. Again, like I said earlier, the Chronicles of Fate, Harry Potter live action. That's in development. No official release date for that.
Psionic is something like Chronicle, but it's going to be like, don't really want to get into the stories. I don't want to tell too much, but it's going to be sci-fi, telekinesis involved. I'm going to just spoil that right there. What else we got? Michaela's Tomb. That's going to be a very, very short film, but it's going to be about an aspiring singer trying to get into a big music school. And throughout the whole movie, she has trouble, and she has to really kind of find that creativity to get her to the point that she wants to be.
Oh my God, that sounds so.
What else?
You want to announce the other one? The next one? The last one? Just say it.
Keep it a secret.
Keep it a secret?
On
Keep
the
it a
804
secret.
podcast first or?
Keep it a secret.
Save it later.
I missed the part, but that's my part.
Hey, bro, that shit is classic. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna put some dirt in that.
We're gonna you want to say it?
Keep it a secret.
We haven't even told our cast members this yet, but we are doing a Retribution spinoff, and it's gonna be called The Sorceress of Lumeria.
Where y'all get the name?
Just thinking, deep thinking.
Can't tell you too much. It's a concept.
Yeah,
Keep it a secret.
but it's gonna be basically a spinoff with the same characters, same cast members. Retribution, it was a very great process, so we decided, hey, we want to go ahead and film with the same crew, keep showing their talent, and we're gonna do that with The Secrets of Lumeria.
Visuals gonna be crazy. It's gonna be that's a real big project.
Got a couple skits coming in the summer. I want to give a shout out to, of course, Choach Official. I want to give a shout out to my brother Aaron, alive and well. Got the gear on, got the merch.
Podcast alumni.
You already got it. Also, I want to give a shout out to my guy Kenny. This is my brand as well. Get the Profit. We will be coming out with more merch soon.
You back?
In the description.
Yes, sir. Get the profit.
Shout out to Stack It Up Entertainment for helping us get through all of this.
Shout out Greg. Shout out Locked In. My brother's Locked In.
Everybody just stay tuned.
You got anything?
We just did another filming session today.
Proud of you,
Left
man.
me out.
You'll be there Saturday. Like,
I see what you guys got in motion.
Yeah,
man.
we got.
I knew you guys were doing skits.
6 a.m. Yeah, that's exactly.
Right.
I knew you guys did skits, but I didn't know you actually did like movies, like films.
Trying to.
Documentary right now. Yeah.
Hey, we might gotta, you know what I'm saying? Get in tune, you know what I'm saying?
We gonna link.
so
Like I said, I don't know too many filmmakers, so hey, this is the perfect opportunity, man.
Oh, most definitely.
It's in my head.
all right. So shout out my brother Carlton. I want to share. I want to share this story with y'all. So do we have any edible eaters in here? So,
Not too much, yeah, not too much.
okay,
Yeah.
so I'm going upstairs, trying to, just eat one of my edibles. I keep them, keep them hidden. And my little brother finds it. And I was actually craving it. I actually wanted one.
Wait, how old is he?
20.
Okay. I was thinking you was saying like maybe.
Nah.
Okay, young kid or something. But I say, oh boy.
He's old enough to know better.
All right, okay.
That's the part where that's
So what are you just saying? What was his apology?
We missed the part where that
Last
comes from.
one.
Exactly.
What was his explanation?
He said, Nick, I'm your brother. You got to share these things with me.
Well, he knows this out there. He's our third cameraman. So
Yeah.
Looked out.
Y'all want me to put the cord down or like?
Yeah.
Now. No, he's on.
Y'all wanted me to record the whole thing. Yeah.
But shout out to the parents. Shout out to my parents. Shout out to the people I've interviewed so far.
And I want to give a shout out to you guys as well. Like, thank y'all for putting us. We've been looking for ways to like try to elevate our platform, and this is a big step in that direction. Y'all some good people, so I thank y'all for having us.
No
Thank you.
problem. No problem. Nick, you shout me out.
Shout out Big Haliah.
Shout out Big Haliah.
About a week ago. Yeah. Alright, so
What you done, Nick?
Yeah, I'm good.
Go ahead. Educated, Haliah.
Yeah, educated. Yeah, Big Haliah. Are you gonna do the shout out?
You get on my damn nerves, Alex. First off, shout out to everybody that's here, period. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Kareem, period, doing big things. Shout out to my brothers to the left and right of me. Instagram.
Oh, hey, that's how I did. Right here. Out the mud, right here.
Shout out to my brothers to the left and right of me, except Alex.
Left and right. Yeah, okay.
Without Alex.
Yeah, and left and right.
Shout out to Alex with his big head.
And big glasses.
And Jesse's hat. Period. I stole it. Let's see. Announcements. What can I say? I'm releasing a project called Emotional Baggage in August.
We up.
Alex might have guest verse on there.
I might be strumming the strings a little bit.
He's not touching my
music project?
guitar.
No vocals tonight. Just
He's not touching my guitar. You're not
It's a music
touching my
project?
guitar. Spoken word project.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it. Hey,
You're not touching my guitar.
I might be
Stop
I
it.
think that's how I met you. Spoken
Yes.
word. Yep. Amazing.
I have a guitar video dropping soon. I'm not saying a date.
You know how we do.
Move out of it.
You know how we do.
I know you, it's me. I have a book dropping at the end of the year.
Big facts. Okay, big author. Big Haliah.
Okay.
Big guitar.
That's big.
Big everything. Yeah, bro.
Shout out to Feed the Streets IBA, my internship with our hygiene pantry out in Churchill on 25th Street. We have a reveal on Saturday for a new hygiene pantry.
Okay.
Shout out to Rise for Youth, with all my juvenile advocate gang, we're doing big things. Shout out to MBM Kicks, you already know.
I'm missing any buttons at this point. Right.
You're like, I'm gonna go ahead and hit all of them before the podcast over.
We're about to get your pepperoni now, but it's going
Like you gonna hear these sounds.
I ain't never like let them ride.
You should have played that with Alex. You already know his hair uneven.
Oh,
Damn.
Yeah, got me.
Goddamn.
Let me get my glasses back. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, Jesse. I thought you drew your mustache.
Yeah, we're not all as cool as Nick.
Of course not. Right. I wonder why she has right, go ahead.
Okay. Hey, tight.
I'm like,
Wait, I'm not finished.
Everybody go
I'm not finished. Shout out to me.
Big
Shout
Haliah.
out to me because y'all already know a year ago I was just a guest and now I'm a motherfucking.
I don't know who did that.
What?
It's Big Haliah. It's Big Haliah.
I don't know who did
Alright,
that.
and it's Big Haliah. Yeah, it's Big
You
Haliah.
did that. You did that. And
It's
he
Big
did that.
Haliah.
And I'm the only girl, which is the turn part
Alright.
with my bros, Alex.
Yeah. Alright, y'all. So.
You want your glasses for this part? Because you made it
Actually-
real fake. Go ahead.
Hey. Oh, no. None
He
of
went to school.
Alright, y'all.
No PhD. No associates.
Okay, definitely got the associate.
No masters.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But
Something like that.
Johnny, you good? Alright, real quick, y'all. If you have not done your taxes,
Go to his daddy.
come to me
His daddy.
and my father's business, Fiscal Fitness Tax and Financial Services.
The
Jesse, go
police
ahead and
gonna
ask
be
that
at your
question.
house. Let him do it.
The hell are you doing?
Yeah, ask that question real quick.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Okay, taxes, but okay. 2650 Fall Street at the intersection of Midlothian Turnpike and Fall, right across the street from Sitco. We got you. As far as the
His
taxes.
daddy.
Financial services, we got you.
His
You
daddy.
might catch your boy in there, serving up, the tax.
This what your
collector.
house gonna be looking like fooling around with
Tighten
Alex.
up, tighten up.
Yeah,
He's tripping. Right. But yeah, we got you. Been in business over 30 years.
His
and
dad.
I also want to say I appreciate all the clients out there who've been very patient and everything.
They spend their money.
Oh no, they get their money. Yeah, they definitely get their money. But yeah, thank y'all for everybody for being patient. Dad, proud of you. Big things coming next year, y'all. If you need any help financially or whatnot, good luck. Get your boy right. Yeah, hit us up. So yeah, most
His
definitely.
dad.
Fiscal Fitness Tax Financial Services.
His dad. He went to school.
Derek
Remember
Gofford is my father's name. Yeah,
that. Go to Derek Gofford.
and love your mom and love your dad.
You ain't shut me out.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all. Like I said, thank y'all for having us come.
We have,
Ready Springs.
Filmmakers, we doing the same thing that we doing.
Let's do it.
Literally aspiring doing what y'all doing, no doubt.
Hey, we trying to be like y'all too, man. Hey, this is a great. I want to say this is a great platform you guys have, man.
Thank you.
130 episodes, man. That's not
Appreciate it,
easy,
man.
bro.
Appreciate it.
That's not one. That's not two. That's not three. That's 130.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, facts.
It's not. It's not.
This is our first official interview together.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
That's what's up, bro. That's
So it was an honor, y'all being our
See how it
first.
work?
Thank you. Facts. Hey, you know what? Big shout out to Big Haliah. She doing her thing. Because honestly, there would be no this whole podcast, bro, without Big Haliah. So,
Right.
like, honestly,
Thank
big
you,
shout
Big
out to
Haliah.
the
Yeah.
the biggest Haliah. Glasses, yeah.
There you go.
Glasses,
jacket, shirt.
Yeah.
Super not fire.
In the props, yeah.
Glasses, jacket, Crocs.
Oh my god. Yeah. Nick, take us out of here.
Shout
Right.
out
Oh,
to-
shout out to Johnny. Right here.
Big
Shout out-
Johnny
yeah.
behind the
Of
camera.
course,
Appreciate you, my guy.
Shout out Jay, shout out Kareem for coming through. I'm Nick,
Thank you.
Jesse.
Alex.
Big Haliah.
and this was the 804 podcast.
We are.
And we
Yeah.
are.
My ninth grade year, but yeah, man, them guys.
All right, one of our traditions here, we used to have a dirty hat, but you see my man Will Ferrell. Don't worry about his leg. Actually, it's funny. It's the first time Alex is in front. But yeah, his ACL, MCL, DVD. You got injured.
We
Right.
don't
Yeah.
enjoy that, so I can record it.
RJ Brands, that's my guy too.
Right. Yeah. So
Where's
yeah.
your Android so I can record
Here y'all
it?
go. Y'all do y'all
Oh,
thing.
good. Because your
Sign
Android
whatever.
probably calling you on him. Hold on, wait.
That's crazy.
Man.
I've never seen it from this angle. This is wild.
Pause.
Nah, shit.
I'm sorry. And I was a little limp too. I really was, but nah.
Appreciate you, my guy.
I guess.
Yeah.
Bad.
You know you gotta put the studio.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Studios,
Put
baby.
the address, put the email. Yeah, the whole shebang bang. Yeah.
Tax information? Yeah, no, I'm like,
Alright, yeah. So,
Social Security number.
right, that's alright.
That's
Yeah.
my G.
Appreciate
big
it.
facts. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. My guys.
Y'all be our first interview, man.
All right.
We'll let y'all get y'all picture real quick and then we're gonna go.